Hello and welcome back to Foos Entertainment for my review of 1996's Hellraiser Bloodline. Which is very interesting, is actually where this particular image of Pinhead comes from, is actually that one. Although it's changed a little bit on here for the box set, which of course this is this wonderful 4K box set. Well, I will be talking about the plot of the film, Darrell's opinion of the film, my opinion of the film, which has never changed, and talk about the 4K quality and audio quality of the film, and give the film a ranking. All right. This film bounces around from different timelines because this film deals with the origins of the Lamont configuration and ultimately does come to the conclusion of the actual Hellraiser story. In fact, every movie after this film is not part of the actual franchise. It's just random films that are just put out there. Except for maybe the new Hellraiser film on Hulu. That one, I think that is considered canon. All right. Well, the film is basically about this. A French family named Merget family. Their ancestor created a box known as the Lamont configuration. Basically well, I guess now it's going on about 600 years ago now, if you want to go to now, but let's keep it in 1996. So 500 years ago, created the box, and they sold it to a aristocrat, not knowing what the box would endure. And the box, of course, became the infamous Lamont configuration that is the gateway to hell. In a desperate attempt to try to undo what he had created, he comes up with a device, a design to a device that can actually close the gates of hell forever. I mean, in a desperate attempt to try to get the box back, he is killed. And throughout the centuries, about every 200 years, one of his descendants is called to the box and called to obviously his legacy. In every 200 years, he gets closer to delivering on his destiny of undoing all the evil that had been done due to his creation. And eventually, in the I'd say the late 21st to early 22nd century, the newest descendant actually has a plan that will actually work and close the gates of hell forever. And throughout the movie, he's kind of telling the story like a narrator about all of his previous ancestors. In the sense, tell the story about his ancestor and, of course, the descendants of his ancestor that led to him. And eventually, it does end up with the conclusion of the Hellraiser story, with the death of Pinhead and him being sent back to hell and the gates of hell being closed forever. Giving the film franchise his rightful conclusion. The film should have stopped here. This is a perfect conclusion to the Hellraiser films. They should not have made any more after this, which is why I don't review their ones. Darrell's opinion. This film has a love-hate relationship with fans. A lot of people don't like this movie. Matter of fact, out of all the Hellraiser films, this is probably one of the most hated ones. And it's because people just can't get around the idea of telling the story and the origin, all that stuff, telling people how all this came to be. I, on the other hand, thought it was perfectly handled And I find this film very, very good, which is now going on in my opinion. This is one of my favorite Hellraiser films. I will always defend this film. I defended it when I first saw the film back in the 1990s. I have defended the film ever since. Every single time that somebody has something bad to say about Hellraiser Bloodline, I always tell them they're full of it. And I tell them why they're full of it, because I love this movie. Hellraiser Bloodline is a really good film. And it's one of the random Hellraiser films I can always go back to at any time. If I'm not in the mood for watching Hellraiser 1 or 2, the one I will always go for is Hellraiser Bloodline. I just haven't owned Hellraiser Bloodline up to this point since the old days of DVD. Now, I can say I own it, which is one of the biggest selling points of this box set for me was I finally get to have Hellraiser 4. I finally get to have Bloodline in good quality. All right, let's talk about the quality of the 4K release. They did a wonderful job on this one. The Dolby Vision Plus HDR10 is amazing in this movie. I think I've seen more stuff watching it for the first time in years, which I just watched before I got in front of this camera and started reviewing these films. I just finished watching Hellraiser 3 and 4. And yeah, I really enjoyed 4. I really digged the way that it looked. That 4K and that Dolby Vision Plus HDR10, it's just amazing. This is also the first time I've heard a movie with a proper 5.1 sound presentation. The last time I watched this movie was on a very crappy DVD. So I am very, very happy with the 5.1 sound presentation as well. There was so much going on with the sound system. Absolutely loved it. Now, ranking. I give this film 3.5 stars. It is a near perfect film to me. It's not 100% perfect, but it's a damn near perfect movie. It is just about there. It's not a great horror film. It's a near perfect horror film, which is what 3.5 stars means to me. I definitely recommend that you watch it, and you really should not judge it and just enjoy it, because it's a really, really good Hellraiser film. Well, that's pretty much it for Hellraiser Bloodline. And that's actually going to be concluding in a very big conclusion to my 62 days of watching and reviewing scary horror films. All I can say is this is probably my best horror film festival I've done since 2018. It was a major pleasure to watch and review so many great films, revisiting so many great films, and giving you my thoughts and perspectives and what I thought of the films. And I really do hope that you enjoyed coming with me on this journey. I look forward to doing another event on this channel, and hope you all will tune in for that as well. Until then, it's been fun, and I will see you guys on the next event. Until then.